Good morning, folks. We've got a solar flare and CME to diagnose. We've got really fun stories and a couple that hit hard in science as well. But first, hopefully we noticed the solar eruption. We'll watch that 4 times here. First in 193 angstroms of ionized iron, then 171, still iron, seeing the resulting magnetic field plasma repopulation. Still iron in 211 angstroms to see the breadth of the coronal blast, and ionized helium to see the central filament release from the core of the active region. Folks, NOAA's Emerald Spiral shows a glancing blow, and that's better than NASA's, which shows no impact at all. And as we come to the coronagraphs repeating, we want to notice 2 things. The filament is the brighter bulb heading southward, but there's also a faint halo erupted at the same time, a fainter circle of plasma rippling out in pretty much all directions, while the brighter bulb comes out around 4 or 5 o'clock. The main core of the CME will miss Earth, but the sparse halo will impact on the 28th or 29th. Won't be too scary, but it will be coupling on the heels of the coronal hole stream. We are looking at the weekend and start to next week for inclement geomagnetic conditions, which are currently very quiet. As you can see, the solar wind is calm and calming further into a slower plasma stream. Up first in the articles, get this. In a couple days, these scientists think there's going to be a surprise meteor shower. No, it's not going to be bombarding the ground, and it's possible human eyes might struggle to detect it, but they do think we're going to go through a cloud of millimeter-sized grains from a comet outburst in the 90s. Nothing scary, possible show in the skies. Guess we'll be watching. Up next, they just found a ridiculous bit of past civilization in the Amazon. 90-foot tall earthen pyramids, kilometers of roadways, totally hidden beneath the foliage. But 2 things caught my eye above the others. First, they say that evidence suggests a climate event made this region habitable and attractive to them, which is why they suddenly appeared 1,500 years ago after really no signs of civilization in the area except hunter-gatherers. Folks, that was the last Dansgaard-Oeschger event in super flare with the same tropical hydroclimate effects we saw with the NOAA event in the greenest of the green Sahara. Speaking of those geomagnetic events that are hard to see, we've got a paleo...